instilled resilience. It instilled discipline. It instilled a drive in me that to me is very unique to my person, you know. I learned by doing, by advocating, again, because ultimately I too was in the same boat with all these people.
Right.
And that's sharpened my skill to determine business development and advocacy for business, owners of business.
How did culture in Nigeria really build you and set you up for, the accomplishments that you've attained?
I mean, it plays a huge role and continues to play a huge role. When I left America in junior high school, I went to an international school where all of the politicians and the president's kids went. So I went to the movie school initially. And I went off of that and I got into a fight. So I got into a fight. Principal with African Americans says, and they wanted to demote me. And it's like, I'm not having that. So my uncle told me in the military. So I went to the Air Force Secondary School. Let me tell you something. Wow. Listen, that was no joke. No joke. For those who don't know, the equivalent to like West Point. So I went to military school, and that really taught me discipline, And I went to that was in the high school I went to. So I learned hardcore. You got punished, you got cane, you got corporate punishment and military punishment if you act it out. But I wanted to become like the labor prefect in my final year, and I was responsible for the whole school. So that showed me how to galvanize people, how to deal with different personalities. Then I went to one of the oldest universities in Africa. It's called Illinois University.
Yes.
And when I went to that school, I learned again different type of hardship. I've never seen where people were clamoring to go to university and where when there was no lights, we were reading the campus because people wanted to cheat. So that point, so when I came back, this is about quite people major. When I came back to America, I saw the I was like, this is decent. It's like you can do 4 degrees and correlate with degrees. I was like, I want to do this, and So it instilled resilience. It instilled discipline. It instilled a drive in me that to me is very unique to my person, And again, it's Nigerian. So coming back to America, I was focused. I was determined, and I had compassion because I'd seen what stuff really looked like. So whatever I do, I try to take it by the humanity, whatever.
If you were to go back, to your background with all the things that you have done, would you, if you were to start all over again, would you have chosen business? Or if you were to choose another path, what path would that be?
Wow. First of all, let me just acknowledge that I am blessed. I am really blessed, and I'm very fortunate and privileged to be where I'm at right now. Because I don't like the people that I grew up in Park Hill. I had a friend in Africa who wanted to have as good as I'm doing. First of all, I acknowledge that. So I'm grateful for that. But if I would have had to do anything else different, it would have been to really kind of enjoy my accomplishments more at the time of my accomplishments. I have a tendency to accomplish some things that have been kind of like, okay, I did that. What's next? So I'm kind of in a space now where I'm appreciating more and really reflecting on my accomplishments now. But I might have gone further into music because I love music. Like music is being producing music, touring and producing shows, and believe it or not, I kind of projected a lot of hits, and I've been around. Like the lady that discovered Lady Gaga was an artist that I was working. You know what I'm saying? Like the new San Juan, I've had some involvement in this stuff. They wanted to collaborate in different ways. Just recently, we've been moves there. I don't think I pursued it so much as I could have pursued it. And also in Afrobeats. Let me tell you something, I was ahead of that. I almost signed to my yeah, you could guess me when I was in Nigeria. I was one of the first sponsors for the Vida whiskey in New York. Shout out to Big Moose, Aria, and Under the Rock. And those are the pillars, those are the guys that were like doing all this constant things that were. So I knew whiskey and the Vida before they blew up. They used to do small venues, in the city in Manhattan, and I was the one putting up the money to some of those shows, and the whole part of the investor in that. And then I remember when Two-Face stand by Jay Martin, that's not been Jay Martin, shout out to Jay Martin, who is, I think he's a commissioner in Germany. And then, Hollywood Films. Yeah, I used to bring those Hollywood actors to step out. If you can look this up, actually, if you look it up, it's all bringing up. But I would have set up more infrastructure around that. But you know what? It's not too late because I'm still cool with some of them, yeah. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. Yeah. So long as you have life, you can always make big things happen. That's my philosophy. Yes, yeah, but those are some of the things that I might have gone further into. Yeah, and I would have probably gone more real estate. Okay. Yeah, I went a lot more real estate.
That has been paid.
Yeah, it's not so, Yeah. I would have gone a lot more real estate, man. I was smart though. I wasn't like, people get money and they buy. I wasn't the kind that would lie on Bentley. I bought real estate instead of buying Bentley. Although I had nice handbars about the other G-Wagon and all that stuff. And I was definitely almost cars and stuff. Right. But I'm glad that I did also invest in real estate. That's why I wish I knew what I knew now. But I want to buy buildings. Right. That's what it was. But, wow. It's a buy real estate.
That's something this young generation is thinking about.
Buy real estate. And let me just tell you, you keep reading and hearing that, the millennials can't afford real estate. Don't believe the hype. Guys and girls, let me tell you something. Anytime the market is a good time to buy, trust me, you just have to find the right deal, right location, right structure of the loan. They don't make properties, they don't make real estate, they don't make land. They don't make land, that's what I want to say. Land is cost. So buy what you can buy when you can buy it. Don't let anybody scare you about you have to figure it out. If you don't know, ask questions. There are people out there who are probably in that world doing it. You may not be talking about it, but anybody ask questions. That's what I did. I was very curious, and I went outside of the community. You know what I'm saying? I tried to visit my community because some of the folks, they tried to undermine what I was doing. And it was like young Italian guys as well about properties. And then it ultimately, just went on and ventured out. Yeah. That was important to say.
They say you don't know what you have till it's gone.
True that.
Yeah. So, segueing way into our conversation, so many people come from Africa, come from the Caribbean, in search for the American dream. And, to some, American dream is educational and personal, to get degrees. To some, is to have money with him. What is the American dream mean to you?
For me? Wow, that's a good question. Initially, when I came back, I was like, I want to be, what's crazy? It's really crazy, actually. So, I grew up in Park Hill. My childhood friends, the ones that I was like a big road to, one, shout out to Adwai and Monet. That's my little boy. I just looked out when I was a kid. He wanted to sign an NFL deal. He played in the Chicago Cubs. He's in tight. He played for Miami Dolphins. But you can look him up. Adwai Bloom that worked with Buckhill, Nigeria. It's like my little rubber. And then another one, Thomas Sear, played for the Dallas Cowboys. Right? And then the friends that I grew up with, Duke St. Clair, like Bloom. I was moving with that. So honestly, when I came back, success to me was I wanted to make sure I got my degrees so I could get my mother back. I wanted to not live in the hood anymore for sure. So I was able to buy real estate. I wanted to be able to like travel. I wanted to live in Japan for 8 years and really becoming very successful. Like, I mean, now back to Staten Island. And guess what? I created a curriculum that's in over 12 schools. We created that curriculum 2 years ago. And let me tell you something, it's doing very well. So, success, that's success for me, you know. I have 4 sons. You know, I have a nice, I'm blessed, you know. I'm well respected regarding my community. My name gets me from jobs, open doors. That's a fact, right? And I say that very humbly. I don't say that to brag. Just to say that, look at that. To me, that's success. So I feel like I am very successful, and I say that humbly. I'm able to do things that I don't know most people can do, and I'm good, and I thank God for that. So I'm successful. You know, people look at success, you measure in different ways. You know, I have real estate, I have businesses. So do I want to be a billionaire? For me, not necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my kids are gonna be good, and my kids are smart. Their kids gonna be good, and my kids are probably gonna be good. So I think touching people's lives at this point, helping young people becoming successful, opening doors, to me, that's success. And I am doing those things right now. And you know, I'm just really in a humble and blessed place. Thank God forever.
Amazing. You know, as people think of success, you know, some people have accomplishments and achievements, and they call it success. And for me, just like you said, success is something sustainable that impact that goes years from now. That's pretty much creating legacy.
That's right.
That transcends through generations.
That's right.
And that's exactly what you.
That's right.
And, you know,
you said the key words. Matter of fact, when I talk to people, I always use the word legacy, because honestly, that's what I'm doing right now. I mean, you know, if I wanted to retire, I could retire, like, just keep traveling the world. But I'm focused on legacy at this point, and legacy looks like, you know, sustaining what I will, but more importantly, really impacting lives on a regular basis.
that's what it's all about. And that's what I'm taking note of. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, the future 10 years from now, I'm not gonna let that little achievements really blind me from, you know, doing it.
But I'm going to remind you about that. When you become rich and famous and you got your own shot and say, yo, remember what you said?
Yes. So, great stuff. We've had an amazing discussion and everything. Can you tell me some personal values or something that has really gotten you to where you are in life?
Integrity. Integrity is so important. Integrity to me means the world. You have to have integrity in how you deal with me, and I practice integrity. I don't always receive that all the time, but I practice it. And humanity is so important. You have to be able to see things in that humane, from a humane perspective. You know, I'm not perfect. But anybody that wants to come in knows me very well to tell you, like, I have very good passion, and I deal with the humanity, and I sometimes do forget. Those are the values, and I don't like people liars. I don't like liars. I don't personal values. I am never starstruck. Never get starstruck. I'm never starstruck. And I practice obedience. I practice you know, mindfulness practices, yoga. Even my 6-year-old was yoga. My practice. Those are the values that I you know, that you have to live, work, and play. And that wherever you are, do the good that you can, whenever and wherever you are. Those are my philosophies. And I think for over 30 years, and consistently I've done that. I've contributed to my community. I've advocated for my community. I've empowered young people. I've mentored. You heard the guy who I said I wanted to be a mentor, but he's not here. He's close to my industry. And it's true. Over 20-something years, if I took him out of my way, and I showed him everything that I would have wanted anybody to show me. That's how I live my life. And even this conversation, that's what it's about. Passing knowledge in a way where it sounds like out there, where people can connect with it.
Right.
Be very ambitious. Be very ambitious. But in your ambition, be committed to the hard work, working smart. And let me just say this, you gotta do your homework. We live in a day and age of where people want to, what is the word? They want to sugarcoat everything. They want to package themselves and package everything without necessarily having a historical context, without doing their research, right? So it's super important for you to do your research on whatever you're trying to be or become or whatever, but it's also equally important for you to do the work. People always look at the shortcut, but I'm telling you, the shortcut will never give you the full value. You may become an overnight sensation, but guess what? You're going to be lacking in many spaces. You're either going to lose the money or not be able to manage it, or not necessarily be able to sustain what you're doing. So don't go for the hype. Do the work, do the groundwork, and like you said earlier, build a foundation, and then you will be able to sustain your success. And then be honest and always give back. Always give back, the society has become so schooly place. People don't really like to let's get that. Give back. There is a blessing that comes with that.
Right. Thank you for watching Peps World. Mr. Bobby Digi, I appreciate you for coming here. It's been a lot of excitement and joy talking to you, sharing your heart and the passion you have for what you do. I hope you stay tuned to Peps World. Always remember, continue to pursue excellence to produce success. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.